If you're an eBay reseller, you want to get in here, I got a huge thrift haul of clothing for eBay. Great bolos, good keywords. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so we got a huge thrift haul. I'm going to go as fast as I can with it. There's a Ralph Lauren flannel, and this is the Flesh Pony logo. That's your keyword. This is a good one, 20 bucks, easy. Here, next is the crown jewel of golf polos, Rowback. I know the patterns kind of makes it hard to see, but this is the logo. Sometimes they have crazy patterns. It's performance fabrics. This is something you're definitely going to want to look out for. Next, we've got Ariat. Someone must have donated their entire Ariat collection. These shirts, these are all long sleeve shirts. They're all great patterns. And then the other thing I'm going to show you on the sleeve here, I got a bunch of these, but this is also the keyword we can use here is flip cuff. That's when you have the outside here, and then you can flip the cuff up, and there's a different pattern. The pattern's also going to be inside the collar. A lot of times, flip cuff is going to be associated with Robert Graham or like Bugatti or something. I feel like they kind of cornered the market on that. But yeah, so I grabbed these because we got some great keywords working for us. Bam. And then here is another one from Ariat. This is kind of a plain shirt, but this is their heavier weight twill fabric. Decent sell-through on this. This one's nothing crazy. It's just a solid color. Here's their little logo. But yeah, that is the twill. It's heavier weight. This is a Western pearl snap shirt by the brand Panhandle Slim. You can see it has the Western style pockets. I forget the name of what this is called on the shoulders, but this is a pearl snap. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me see if I can snap button, and then you can see pearl snap, Panhandle Slim. There's a ton of these listed, but this was only a couple dollars, so I picked it up. Here's another good one for you from Ariat. This is the team style, so it would be Ariat team, and then whatever style name is associated with it. It'll be the logo here. And then we got a huge logo on the sleeve also. I know it's upside down, but it's the big logo on the collar and then the logo embroidered on the sleeve. This one, I believe, is another twill shirt. So we have the twill, the team. I'm going to put like logo, so we have a lot of good keywords working for us on that one. This is a company called Ministry of Supply. This is just a pretty basic button-up shirt, but they are like a small modern men's brand. They tend to use like performance fabrics. Like this is a polyester spandex blend. I usually pick them up only because it's such a small brand. The sell-through is like maybe like under 50%, but like I said, it's a small brand. There's not a ton listed, so I still like to pick them up as long as they're cheap. Here's another example of the flip cuff for Ariat. So this one here, this is the Oxford style, right? So Oxford is going to be slightly heavier, slightly thicker material than your standard button-up shirt. Not as heavy as the twill. So I showed you the twill earlier. This is not as heavy as that, but it is slightly thicker and it lays nice and flat on the body. But here's another example of flip cuff. Flip cuff Ariat right here. So we have Oxford flip cuff as our keywords. I got a bunch of others here. These are all Ariat right here. Good patterns, right? Floral, geometric. And I believe these are all flip cuff as well. Here is another cool one. This is going to be really hard to show because the material, but this is a 100% silk. I'm trying to see if I can find the collar. This is 100% silk LL Bean turtleneck. Here we go. This is a vintage LL Bean tag. So you can kind of commit this to memory once I get my finger out of the way. This is a vintage LL Bean tag, 100% silk. Pretty crazy, and it's this little like mock neck turtleneck thing. Like I said, I can't but it's so thin and lightweight. That was kind of cool. Here is a good one from Ralph Lauren. This is vintage Ralph Lauren. Okay, so this is a long sleeve button up, but what we're looking at here, this little loop here on the collar, And that's exactly the keyword we're going to use, loop collar. And then you can see this is a rayon and a wool. It's a rayon wool blend. So it's kind of cool. This one's just really old, and it has some great, like, you know, wool, loop collar, rayon. Those are good keywords to use. And obviously, since it's polo, that helps too. Here's this thing, same idea. This is a polo golf shirt. This is just a short sleeve button up. It does have the pony logo down on the bottom. But the same thing. This is what I was looking at here, was the loop collar. So loop collar is like something you'll see on like a Hawaiian shirt. But yeah, so polo, golf, Ralph Lauren, like anything Ralph Lauren, loop collar. I would definitely give that a second look. Here is another brand, good polo brand for you. Cricket, or Cricket, maybe. Fancy. Here's a logo. The one thing you can look for with their polos, they have this kind of like elongated button-up section. I don't know what, I forget what the name of that is. There's a name for it. Yeah. I'm like on, this is where I take all my photos too, by the way. I have this big rug. I just kind of roll it out in my kitchen. It's just a gray rug. I got the outside light. It's not the most ideal, but this is what's working for me right now. Here's another one from Cricket, or Cricket. I really don't care about the pronunciation of the names, neither should you. Here is something else. Now, this is something I took a chance on, right? Every once in a while, we take a chance on stuff. This is all bamboo blend tees from this brand called Mr. Davis, right? If you look up this brand, there's like barely anything listed. But there were so many here. So you can see this is that viscose from bamboo, which is kind of like more popular in recent years. Everyone wants bamboo blend. They're really like soft fabrics, but there's all these undershirts here. I think I got like 8 of them. I'm going to lot them all together, and see what happens. There was one sale for a lot that sold for $40, and I think it was just 3 shirts, and I got like 8 of them here. So that's like something I'm just going to take a chance on. Here is another little bolo for you. We got these gym shorts here from Fabletics. Be very careful with Fabletics. But these shorts were 50% off, and I had another 10% off. These are just like, I believe this is just the fundamental short. Fabletics was going to have like the long tag like Lululemon. A lot of times people cut it out. But there's usually the logo on it somewhere. We can look on like the zipper and stuff, the little F. I don't know if I'll be able to get that to focus. Fabletics workout gym shorts. Here is another pair of dress pants. See if I can lay them out nice. This brand is, first time I found this brand, is called Bluffworks. Bluffworks. Sell-through looked decent, so I picked them up. Not really much to say about that. Here's another good pants brand. Not the best example. These are just like a basic pair of chinos, but this is the brand right here, G-Star Raw. Kind of small, but like I said, it's like a chino pant. Here's another, they usually have their logo pretty visible, but G-Star Raw is a good brand to just give, yeah, here it is, G-Star Raw. That's a good brand to just keep an eye out for. Definitely for like jeans or like jean shorts, stuff like that. We got an LL Bean 100% lamb's wool sweater. Just a V-neck long sleeve sweater. I'm trying to keep this short. That's why I'm not rolling everything out. Let me see what else I got here. I got a huge pile. Huge pile. Here is a Lucky brand Venice Beach tee, Venice Burnout. I usually pick these up as long as they're cheap. They don't sell for a lot, but the sell-through is decent on them. Here's another LL Bean lamb's wool. Same thing, except this is just the sweater vest. 100% lamb's wool. And anything like LL Bean that's like good 100% wool, 100% and you know cashmere, something like that. Here's another interesting one from LL Bean. This is a quarter zip, but it's like denim, which is kind of weird. But this is from LL Bean's sub brand, LL Bean Signature, which I do tend to pick up the LL Bean signature stuff, as long as it's like nice. Like LL Bean signature doesn't necessarily mean it's worth more money. It's just some of the shit is like a little bit nicer. And the last thing I got was this band shirt. This is a band I used to like. I mean, I still like them, but they're called the Contortionist Metal Band. Anytime you find like band shirts, it's always worth checking them out. Some of them are worth money. But that's it. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you found some value in this video. Consider giving me a follow. I'll try and post more videos of this kind of stuff in the future. Thanks.